All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shai, Wahar Kodash, in which Yahweh is the Heavenly Father's true name. Yahweh Shai is whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ as his true name. And Rakar Kodash is the Holy Spirit. I'm also going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well in the scriptures. And salutations to all the brothers out there pushing his word in all truth and all sincerity. And this is just going to be another installment of America's Falling. And we got, another article showing how this place is going down. It's from shtfplan.com, and it's entitled, Nearly 102 million Americans do not have a job right now, worse than at any point during the last recession. Okay, so, everyone always talks about the Great Recession of, 2008, and, how it was, very devastating. But it's, this place hasn't recovered from it, and it's actually in a worse position, all right? And that's due to the fact that, cost of living is higher. No one really recovered from the 2008 crash. Those who are, a little bit older now, who maybe in their, let's say their, 40s, 50s, 60s, they haven't recovered. And the new generation, they don't have any savings. They don't have, any, stable jobs like that. It's very few, all right? And, we're going to get into this and get a few scriptures. It says, wouldn't it be horrible if the number of Americans without a job was higher today than it was during the Great Recession of 2008 and 2009? Well, that is actually true. As you will see below, nearly 102 million Americans do not have a job right now. And at no point during the last recession did the number ever surpass the 100 million mark. Yep, that's right. And it's only going to get worse too, okay? Because right now, here in America, there's a thing going on, and it's known as the retail apocalypse. You have a lot of these, major companies, they're, closing shop, okay? They're closing shop. And it's, it's just getting worse and worse, okay? It's getting worse and worse. Then also you have, these tariffs that are taking effect now. All right. Just other things that's happening, geopolitically and natural disasters that are happening that's affecting this economy. Okay. And that's why I was saying it's going to only get worse. And ultimately, this is due to the fact that this is biblical prophecy. Okay, now I'm going to keep reading. Of course, the U.S. population has grown a bit over the last decade, but as you will see below, the percentage of the population that is engaged in the labor force is only slightly above the depressingly low levels from the last recession. Sadly, the truth is that the Rousey employment statistics that you are getting from the mainstream media are manufactured using smoke and mirrors, and that's right. Okay, these major network medias, they don't report things properly. Okay, they manipulate the statistics and they show what they want to show. Okay, but when you do some research, this economic the economy is in, pretty much a recession right now, and it's pretty much going into a depression, okay? And it says, and by the time you are done reading this article, you will understand what is really going on, okay? It says, I'm going to go down a little bit. Salakia. It says, Salakia. Here we go. I wanted to jump down. Salakia. I was just reading. Okay. When a working age American does not have a job, the federal number crunchers put them into one of two different categories. Either they are categorized as unemployed or they are categorized as not in the labor force. But you have to add both of those categories together to get the total number of Americans that are not working. And it says, over the last decade, the number of Americans that are in the unemployed category has been steadily going down. And that's the category they like to use to show that unemployment rate isn't bad, okay? But as the article said, you have to add both of these two categories, okay? And it says here, but the number of Americans not in the labor force has been rapidly growing up. In both cases, we are talking about Americans that do not have a job. It is just a matter of how the federal government chooses to categorize these individuals. All right. It says at this moment we are told that only 6.2 million Americans are officially unemployed, and that sounds really, really good. But that's only half the story. What the mainstream media rarely mentions is the fact that the number of Americans categorized as not in the labor force has absolutely exploded since the last recession. Right now, that number is sitting at 95.5 million. All right. So that's 102 million right there. Okay. Right here, yeah. But it says, but overall, the truth is that the level of unemployment in this country is not that much different than it was during the last recession. And really, it's actually worse, okay? Because like I was getting into, nowadays, you know, these people who are a little bit older, like I was saying, in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and possibly 70s, when that 2008 recession hit, they never really fully recovered, okay? And this new generation, they don't have, these steady jobs. They don't have jobs that are paying well. And, they're very clueless as well, okay, of what's going on. This place is in a worst case scenario, man. It's just gonna keep getting worse. All right, and then I'm gonna jump down a little bit more. It says Slovakia. Hold on. But yeah, you know what? That's pretty much it. Just wanted to get to the main points of what's going on. Okay, things are just getting really bad out here. Okay, and I'm gonna start off with this in Jeremiah 51:7. It says, "Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine; therefore the nations are mad." And Babylon is a code name in the Bible for America. Okay, it's one of the many code names. This place is known as the Virgin Daughter of Babylon and Babylon the Great. Okay, and how it said here that it had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. Meaning it's been exalted. Okay, all the earth, has followed the ways of this land. Okay, in this country or I should say corporation. Okay. And now these other nations, since they've drunken of the wine, which is a representation of the philosophies and ideologies, now they're mad. Okay, and when you go into that word mad, there's two meanings to it. There's actually several, but the two main ones are being, when somebody's mad, it's not always talking about being angry. It's talking about being, basically like insane. Okay, being, not normal. Like when they call somebody a madman, okay, that person is unstable. He's not, mentally there. And then you also have the those being, being physically mad, okay, not physically, but that emotion of being mad, okay, angry. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Being angry and upset. All right. So these nations are, both of those right now. Right, and because it's because of the fact that they have taken on these philosophies, and it's not beneficial, okay, to their society. Verse 8: Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. That's going into the Lord mocking this place. If there's a way you can heal America, then do it. Find a way and do it. and it'll recover. But it's not going to happen, okay? That's why, you know, things haven't improved since 2008, okay? Things have not improved in this place, and it's only actually gotten worse. And everyone's trying to, turn the other cheek, try to, basically, not pay attention to that fire that's, burning in their house, man, and act like it's not there when it's really, right in front of you, That's basically what these people are doing. Everyone knows that this place is in a very low estate right now. No one really wants to admit it. There's only a few people that actually say that this place is in a very, very poor condition right now. A lot of people, like I said, either they grew up in this, in this hard time period, this youth right now. Okay, so they don't really know anything. They just this is the norm to them. Okay, or these older folks, they are always just gonna say, America's gonna get great again. It's gonna get better. It's gonna rebound. Things are gonna be prosperous again. That's how they really feel, man. But it's not gonna happen according to biblical prophecy. This place is gonna fall. It's gonna collapse. It's gonna be destroyed. All right, and it says, "Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies." That's going into these heathens, all right? Like the Chinese and the Arabs and all that, how they're going to eventually go into their own country due to the fact of, great trials and tribulations, and, they're not going to be making any money over here. A lot of them are going to leave, and a lot of them actually are leaving, all right? A lot of them are closing shop, man, okay? Now I want to get this Ecclesiastes 12:4. "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low." And that's going into how these businesses are going to shut down due to the fact there's going to be no demand for their product, okay? When the economy collapses, And it says, "And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low." And that's, just going into how, the actual music is at a very low vibration, all right? This is just a quick lesson, just to show, the brothers out there, hey, it's getting pretty bad out here, and these people are feeling it, man. These Americans are really feeling it, and it's only going to get worse. And we're just going to keep reporting and keep updating, the flock, all right? So their spirit can get boosted, and because the Lord said He's was going to do these things. The Lord said that there's actually I'm going to end it off with this in Isaiah 19. All right, Lord said that there's going to be no more work in Egypt. Okay, this is Isaiah 19:15. "Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do." And that Egypt is another code name for America. All right, this place is spiritually known as Egypt, and as it said there's going to be no more work for Egypt. All right, and as you can see right here, 102 million Americans do not have a job right now, and it's probably higher. They like to lie about a lot of these statistics. A lot of people don't even report things. Too. A lot of people don't like to give out their information. So I'm guaranteeing you, it's a lot worse than what it's stating right now. And with that, hopefully who's ever listening was edified. With that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, and salutations to all the brothers out there.